So today we have an IFR flight from Circle City to Venetie. Don't know how to read it. Do you know, Gene, how to read this?
I do not.
Okay, so
Venetie.
Venetie,
Venetie.
Venice. Uh, probably not. But anyway, we're going there. And let's do an IFR flight. Let's review some of the weather. Well, forecast is a different thing than the observation. The observation we have is for here for Yukon, and we have great visibility, clear skies, and some minus temperatures and very high pressure. To be honest, 3051. So quite high pressure there. We'll need to kind of turn that knob quite a lot. If I look at the winds, and let's do surface winds first. We have some winds from the north here and more from the east at our destination. If I go to altitude, we have steady winds from east or northeast across the whole, like along the whole way, 20 knots or 25 knots. It's fine. And if you go higher, we have higher winds. All right, should be fine. I'll try to switch to some this, and we don't really have any route. I mean airway. So what we'll do instead is that we will most of the flight can be like flown visually anyway if there are no clouds, but let's just review the procedures as at Venetia, and based on that we'll plan our initial approach fix there, and the rest will probably be some direct course, or we can utilize this VOR here, just fly into it and out of it, basically. That's also one option. But more likely than not, this VOR might be some initial approach fix for this. We'll see. I have not reviewed that yet. Circle City Airport doesn't have any instrument procedures, but we have a good weather to depart that one, so we are clear on that. So let's see. We have two RNAV GPS approaches. Since the wind is forecast to be from the northeast, is that correct? Yes, from the northeast. Then I believe, or more from the north actually, because if I'm not mistaken, the north is actually pointing slightly to the east here. Yes, and not slightly, it's quite a bit, I believe. If I go here, let's review what kind of magnetic variation we have. Do we have any lines here? Yes, we have 16 east magnetic variation. So of course, this goes a little bit left, and the winds are going to be from the northeast. All right, so I guess 04. 04. We have Venetie as one initial approach fix and Kurup as another one. I think that we'll use that one. Let's plot it.
I think it's the other one is maybe a bit better because it starts from the airway.
Starts from the airway. That doesn't.
Well, it's not from the airway, but
Yeah, that doesn't really make it better in that sense. But what?
No, that's shorter.
But what makes it better is not even, well, shorter, yes, but only because if we go here, we need to do this hold procedure, or it's called procedure turn in lieu of, sorry, No, hold in lieu of procedure turn. Yes, hold in lieu of procedure turn. So if we were coming here, we would need to kind of do the procedure entry or hold entry, and maybe that's a good practice to do actually. If we're going from here, there's a no procedure turn mark, so from here we don't need to do that. So it now depends if we want to or we do not want to. Again, it may be a good practice to try to do that because it's been some time since we were doing holds. So do we make it easy? Do we make it harder?
I think I'll make it easy today.
Okay, let's make it easy today. Okay, let's make it easy today, and we'll make it harder once I have time to prepare a little bit more to even explain how we fly procedure, holding patterns. So today it's gonna be easier. So we'll start with Kurup, and in that case, if we go like direct Kurup, that means that we should, at least in this area, we should stay at least 5,500. Here it is 8,200. But I guess that by the time we get here, it's just 17 miles. Yeah, we might be able to climb there. But again, we are in visual conditions, so it's not that strict, right?
Right.
Do we do this or do we not do this? I think not today. Let's fly direct. Let's do some nice sightseeing and maybe test that our autopilots are still working for this portion of the flight. And it's not a heresy. Anyway, let's see. Runway for helicopter visibility reduction. Yes, okay. Use Ford Yukon altimeter setting, and procedure is not available at night, so we will use Ford Yukon altimeter setting. Missed approach is climbing right turn to 2,200 and then direct Venetie and hold. Yes. Minimum safe altitude around Tanpe, which is this one, in 25 nautical miles is 6,700. Field elevation 574. And all the way from Kurup all the way to Korom, we have a minimum en route altitude of 2,200 feet. And then from final approach fixed, follow 3 degree slope, or not slope, how is it called? Descent angle, 3 degrees descent angle there. Tanpe is our missed approach point, which is point 0.5 miles before the runway start, and the approach path is not coincident with the runway heading. It's slightly off by 10 degrees. This has only LNAV minima, so we should not have any vertical guidance. Some GPS units will provide the vertical guidance anyway, but the minimum decision altitude is 1,220 feet for us. Yeah, it's pretty simple procedure, to be honest. So any questions to that? I guess not. No, this is not. This is Yukon, right? It? No, EFYU. Okay, no TAFs. To be completely fine, since the forecast actually calls for some adverse weather, I would say that we should select our alternate. And I believe our alternate could it be Fort Yukon? I don't believe it can, based on this forecast. Alternate minima should be higher. Depends on the, yeah. This is definitely not good for as an alternate, so let's try to look for some other alternates. What about maybe this Arctic village even? Because if I look, what is the park? Yeah, the weather forecast here is for clear skies, so I will use this one as my alternate unless it cannot be used as one. Let's see. Okay, it doesn't say anything that it cannot be used as alternate. Nice. So I will use this one as my alternate. Let's file the flight plan. Are there any questions?
No, just weather thing. I forecast I have as clear skies for Venetie, Venetie all day. So I'm not really finding anything.
Oh,
Yeah, it kind of seems completely off between Meteor Blue and the FAA thingy.
seems like it. Well, maybe we will not be filing plan today. Let's try that again. Okay, that's better. Page expired. Okay. What about you guys? Can you log in there?
I was able to.
Okay, now I'm here. Let's see what it does when I actually file it. Off block, let's say in 10 minutes. So 1955. Altitude, what I'm gonna fly. Is it like 5,500 here? Let's file 6,500. 6,500. Airspeed. Arrival. Alternate. En route time. Let's say 45 minutes. Fuel. I have fuel for like 2 hours of flight easily. So, and route details, I guess it's just very simple. Like this. And off we go. Yeah, it did not receive any kind of thing into my batching client, so there's definitely something off with the.
Barely reading you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
Yeah, you're
choppy.
kind of fading in and out a little bit.
maybe there is a problem with me.
Nope.
Nope.
2 out of 5 for me. Can't really understand.
Okay, let me reconnect.
No, still 2 by 5.
Okay, what about now?
Yeah, still fading in and out.
Okay, let's see.
Low and high volume.
Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Hey, 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 hey. What about now?
Slightly better.
Slightly
Yeah.
better. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Because, yeah, here it seems correct in the...
Maybe it's some external microphone instead of your headset.
No, I mean that when I'm looking at the volume levels in OBS, in the recording tool, it's all right. But Discord
Okay.
had some problems.
Yeah. No, it's all right.
Now
Oh.
it's
Yeah,
all
you
right?
said. Yeah, it's good
Okay.
now.
Okay, I don't know what's going on.
Hmm.
Yeah, but anyway, I filed the flight plan and I didn't get anything in VATSIM. I'll try to file it again.
Yeah, had a few seconds of delay for me as well. Yeah.
I don't really care that much. I'll just fly.
Yeah, it's no controller here. Like
Yeah.
we had like one controller in months of flying up here.
Yeah. Okay, well, anyway, I don't believe that we should delay this any longer, and I'll wish you happy flying.
Happy flying.
Be fine.
Okay, so first, let's switch the profile here. Game good. All right. First, let's do some pre-flight here to make sure that everything is okay with our not spacecraft, aircraft. Okay. Do that. We will be using left, yes. That's clear. Oh, I'm not sitting there. That's good. We have some black oil. All right. Okay. So let's put the heater off. Parking brake is set. Great. And I believe we can start. Yeah, this should be the correct one. We can start the engine. Door is closed. The heater was not on for that long. It's still better than nothing. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's start. Clear prop. And let's put flaps up. Right. Oil pressure is in the green, that's fine. So let's see if it stabilizes a little bit. is 53. Yeah, let's keep it like that for now. We will be using left tank because it's much fuller. And let's configure that one. And we'll just add one. It's basically it. We have wind, no wind, okay, so it doesn't really matter what runway we'll use. But based on our direction of travel, I guess runway 33 should be nice. Do we make like an intersection departure? That would mean that we would have only like 1,500 feet available of the runway, which is enough for us. But it might not be the smart thing to do. So let's actually backtrack the runway a little bit. Okay. So we'll synchronize our gyro there. We should be using runway 33 then, so I will put this 1, 2, 3. Okay, this runway we will be using for departure. Okay. Altimeter setting, that should be quite higher. We have airport elevation of 613 feet. So that's too much. What? 613. And we had pressure at Yukon like 3051, if I remember correctly. We can even set that up already, 3051, because here we are visual. Maybe we are a little bit higher than the runway itself. That should be fine. We don't have any controllers. Yeah. And I didn't even know if the flight plan got registered. Probably not, but I don't really care at this point. Okay. 122.9er I have on the radio, that should be correct. Niner, good. Circle City traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, Piper Comanche on the ramp and taxiing for runway 33, Circle City. Okay, so parking brake goes off. Okay, brakes are working. Where are the other aircraft? Looks like I was not even connected. Let me reconnect to VATSIM. Oh, I haven't connected. That's why I didn't get it. Okay, so that was my mistake. I just started the client and that was it. Circle City traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, Piper Comanche on the ramp taxiing for runway 33, Circle City. Okay, and we have already someone in line there, so we'll be departing. It's number 3. Okay.
Circle City traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, entering and backtracking runway 33, Circle City.
Okay, everything looks good.
Circle City, Comanche 6529 Lima, continuing backtracking runway 33 behind the Kodiak Circle City.
Circle City traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie. I join my comrades there and I will backtrack runway 33, Circle City. Okay, strobe lights on.
Circle City traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, departing runway 33, straight up departure, Circle City.
Circle City, Comanche 6529 Lima, departed runway 33, straight out departure at Circle City.
Circle City traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, upwind runway 33, 1600, climbing 10,000, departing to the northwest, final car, Circle City.
Circle City, Comanche 6529 Lima, upwind 33, 1,800, will be departing to the northwest, Circle City.
Circle City traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, taking off runway 33, left departure, and then continuing west, Circle City. Circle City traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, 2,500 feet, climbing 6,500, just 2 miles northwest of the field and continuing northwest-west. Final call, Circle City. Switch on to Autopilot. Been some time since we've been flying one. It is ready now. Oh, 6,500. Passed and went. try to track if this one is the correct one. For the altitude, I will manage that myself. We will not be entering altitude hold mode. Try to calculate, since it is flying itself, then we'll try to calculate using this one to calculate our true airspeed, and we have quite cold air, so the calculation should, maybe we will be actually going slower than indicated. We'll see. Usually we go higher. So we have minus 22 degrees. So if I go here, and pressure altitude will be around 6,000 feet right now, I believe. Because we are almost 6/10 above, so that's like 600 feet. So 6,000 feet of pressure altitude, and minus 20 degrees, which is here, and 6,000 is here. Yes. So we have calibrated airspeed here on inner scale, and okay, so we are going 140 knots. That means that we are going like 146 through airspeed. Let's see what our little nav map says. It says we are going 147. Okay, so that's pretty close. And then we have some wind in our backs, so yeah. So that should be pretty alright.
I'm happy to report the autopilot still works.
Mine too.
It's a miracle.
Yes.
Does your autopilot work as well, Gene?
Yes, it does.
Alright.
Just cruising along, kicking back.
Doing nothing. Not doing nothing. Observing.
Observing.
Not doing nothing, monitoring your flight closely.
Yes, exactly.
Very closely. Yeah, I already used the manual E6B to calculate my true airspeed, and I was off just only 1 knot, so that's fine.
Yeah. Need to practice with that a bit more. The online simulator.
experimenting with the GNS 750 or whatever autopilot. Tomas.
What? If I'm experimenting with what? With what?
The autopilot within the GTN 750.
No. I'm not using that one. I'm using the Comanche autopilot.
Okay. Yeah, so am I. Just curious.
Yeah, I don't know if that in the 760 would actually work.
Yeah, I've never tried it.
I tried it in the Cessna 310, but that's because in there it actually corresponded to the same thing as it's this cap 140 or how it's called. So that was fine, but not here. This one has completely different autopilot, and I'm not using the altitude hold. That's something I
okay.
still do manually.
Okay. I am using the altitude hold.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try not using it. So I turned the altitude hold off, and I seem to be maintaining altitude.
But today it's pretty calm, I would say.
Yeah.
So it should not
it
really be
is.
difficult.
Nah.
Yeah, 27 knots crosswind up here, but really steady, so no turbulence at all.
It's pretty steady, and I believe it added like how many? 12 knots? It's like 12 knots or 10 knots tailwind.
Not for me. I have like 2 knots tailwind and 27 crosswind.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I have ground
Yeah.
speed of 159 and the true airspeed of 147, so that's just 12 knots.
We are on slightly different routes. Yeah, we are.
But not by much. No, but you have different altitude.
Yeah, that's true.
That will be the main difference.
I'll try and use VNAV today.
VNAV?
Yeah. Vertical navigation, like you can program at which altitude you want to be or what waypoint.
So you have VNAV there?
Yeah, G1000 has VNAV in here.
Oh, fancy.
I got surprised when I first went into our Cessna 172 at our local airfield, the real one, with the G1000, screens, obviously 2 of them, but the autopilot was not included in that. So it didn't have the center panel like, you probably have there.
Yeah.
The autopilot was still this KAP 140.
There's a bunch of different combinations, I guess.
Yeah. there must be something wrong with my internet today, because I see only very, not too far, you know. I mean, in the better resolution.
Yeah, for me too. Maybe it's a server thing.
Yeah, it's the same for you.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so it's
Now that you
probably-
mention it,
Yeah.
I can't unsee it now.
Yeah. It's not that bad, but when you see the border and difference and see those chunks, you know, loading, then you can see it.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Sorry. You know what I'll try? I will try to configure my unit to actually hold at that, is it Venetie? Yes, to lose some altitude.
There you go.
So, yeah. It will add 13.6 nautical miles. It should be enough to descend, right?
Yeah, sounds more than enough.
Because I want to start descending at Kurup, you know? So I will arrive at Kurup at 6,500. And then I will descend. And I will use Autopilot for that, just to test how it behaves. But if I find that I'm descending fast enough, you know, I will also slow down, so I actually have time to descend, you know, in like 500 feet per minute as I want, until the hold. But that's something that I will decide on when I come to it. Because that's also possible, right? To slow down if you want to keep. I mean, if you want to keep the descent rate kind of at 500 feet per minute to allow for ears to kind of get accustomed to different pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you can reduce your rate of descent, and you can also reduce your indicated airspeed to keep your glide path.
Yes, that's what I want to do. I will slow down, basically avoid the hold if possible.
Okay, then it should allegedly start descending in 30 seconds. Let's see.
Gene, does your autopilot also fly a little bit like banked to the left?
Not mine.
Or is it just no? Now it's fly straight, but more often than not, I notice it to fly like banked to the left a little bit.
I can't say that I've noticed that, really.
It's like it's like it was drunk, you know.
Yeah.
I have a drunk autopilot. Nice.
When it happens with the Kodiak, it's most of the time a rudder trim issue.
Yeah, I have 0 rudder trim right now.
Okay. And the
Maybe I
ball
should have
center.
some. Yeah, I have the ball center.
Probably. Okay. No, should.
That's what I wanted to do, but I'm kind of I don't know.
Is the ball centered when that happens to us?
Yeah, it is.
Huh.
So the nearest METAR is from 70 miles away. Is that trustworthy? I'm not sure.
Well, you should use the altimeter setting of that. The approach chart says you should. So
Use.
let's.
Thought you can. Okay. So it's perfectly valid to use that. Okay. Go ahead, use that.
Don't be shy.
No, I shouldn't dial in range altimeter settings.
What now? Sorry, I just didn't understand.
Yeah. My mom says I shouldn't dial in strange altimeter settings.
Oh. You should listen to your mom then.
Yeah.
turret. But what's our tank status? Yes, I still have a little bit more in my left tank, so let's keep using that one today. And in 4 minutes, actually not in 4 minutes, we'll start slowing down a little bit sooner. Maybe even now, should we? Let's just bring the power back a little bit and let's monitor what it does. I'll trim up a little bit. Descent yet. Or at least not too much, I just want to slow down. Let's test what the autopilot will do now when there is this turn coming in. Ideally, I want to slow down to like 120 miles, maybe even slower. slowing down. Start descending, right? It's turning quite slow. Let's change it to high. Let's see if it catches that one or not. That actually switches to heading mode. Oh, my heading indicator doesn't work.
Initiate traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot on a 4-mile final runway 22, circling runway 04. Initiate.
Okay. So my instrument failed a bit. Somehow. Does seem to work somewhat. Okay, I wanted heading for now. So this instrument seemed to have failed. So I'm using that one and then the magnetic compass, obviously.
Initiate traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, entering a left downwind runway 04. Initiate traffic.
That is just... It's just a gear warning. Now let's do flaps. One. So I introduce a little bit of drag. Yeah, I'll cancel the hold here. Oh, now I can turn it. now. Okay, that is the range. Seems like there is a problem with what I can do with this instrument. No. Okay, that is funny. It's probably some problem with binding. Yeah, that's a problem with binding. I will need to review that
Initial
afterwards.
traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, turning left base, runway 04, Venetie. Initial traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, turning final runway 04, full stop landing, Venetie.
Venetia traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie is a Piper Comanche about 10 miles south of the field and will be making approach to runway 4 straight in Venetia.
Initial traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, backtracking runway 04, Venetie.
Initial traffic, Comanche 6529 Lima, about 8 miles to the south. 2,600, we'll be making a straight in for runway 4 at Venetia.
We could hear you also on Discord as well on WhatsApp.
Oh, really?
Your push to mute setting seems not to be working.
Okay. Fix that real quick. To mute.
Initial traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, clear of runway 04, taxiing to parking, Venetie.
Okay, I will stay on the left tank. It's alright.
Venetie traffic, Comanche 6529 Lima on about a 4-mile final for runway 4 Venetie.
Well, if I see the runway, probably not. Maybe yes. Venetie traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, 5-mile final, runway 04, full stop landing, Venetie. I see the runway and I believe we are right at the correct descent path. I still don't have a gear, I still don't have any flaps. Just disconnect the Autopilot now.
Venetie traffic, Comanche 6529 Lima is cleared runway 4 Venetie.
Let's do a gear down. First flaps. Second flaps. Not actually do full flaps, so we have as short landing as possible. Venetie traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, short final, runway 04, full stop, Venetie. right, we have arrived. So it was kind of a strange flight, but we are here, and next time we'll continue onwards towards the mountain range. Until then, bye bye.